Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
On the move is Span. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. First pitch on its way. Slow grounder to first. Gonzalez fields it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Edwin Encarnacion now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Nope.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez in foul ground, and this will land foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here it comes. 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Ramirez is there. Kipnis on to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the 1. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 1-2 pitch. drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's safe.
Read it. Safe.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Zimmer going back to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's Adrian now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And Adrian turns on one here, but this is going to find the seats foul down the right side. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Now at the plate, Denard Span, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here now is Mike Zunino. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Hit hard to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while. As stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Sinker's low but called for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Ball.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Got him. Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here it comes on 1-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gordon is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, D. Gordon. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike one. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Striding in once again, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Ready for another chance. Trey Mancini looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are two gone now. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Seager. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Striding in, Bradley Zimmer, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Yonder Alonso. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball three.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Hard hit toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
And he misses with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Haniger racing back. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. In there, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Mitch Haniger. A base hit in his first trip. Fouled straight back. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the
Count is
changeup
2
is
and
way
1.
low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chisenhall is over. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Settling in now, Denard Span. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike.
0-1.
0-1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Standing in, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hit hard toward the right side. But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ball.
He'll start him with a breaking
Counts
ball.
1-0.
Too low that time. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And
that's
this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Off the plate.
Here's a
ball
slider
1.
that's inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-1 on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Slow bouncer to the right side, but it gets foul. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Another one sent foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. Outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Check by Hernandez. The pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Down the first baseline. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In the air out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. On a big swing by Cano as he lets this one high and deep out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Popped high in the air. Kluber has got it, and the side is retired. In now, Bradley Zimmer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper to the right side. He's got to hurry, and he is in there. Ready now, Yonder Alonso. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, how about Cano? Hats off to that one. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. A base hit in his first trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Zimmer is on his way home. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Here's Michael Brantley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Gonzalez ranges to his right. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Here's Adrian now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chisenhall has it in his tracks. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Zimmer is under it. 2 down. Now batting, Denard Span. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Gordon is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. Jason Kipnis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Digging in and looking for more, Lonnie Chisenhall. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Striding in once again, Mike Zunino. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Late swing at a slider for a strike. A high fastball is in there. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another shot now. D. Gordon hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that'll float run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Cano. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a swing and a ground ball. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Under it is Alonso. 2 away now. Ready once again, Kyle Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Bradley Zimmer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Yonder Alonso, a hit in 2 tries so far. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upfield. Mike Napoli will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Juan Nicasio comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner breaks for third. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this one gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. High pop-up. Cano is there for it. And that retires the side. Here's Adrian now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gonzalez on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. To third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Denard Span. He's 2 for 3 thus far. hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here now is Mike Zunino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Counts 1-1.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike.
3.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. And stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Michael Brantley.
James Pazos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, James Pazos.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a
0-2's
miss.
the count.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that
That's a
swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he pops it up back behind second base. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion now 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Mike Morin gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. One and one.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gordon going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will. Standing in, D. Gordon. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage. Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Gene Segura standing in. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. Back to Napoli. A double play. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. In now, Trey Mancini. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Kluber's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here it comes on 0-2. started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Hit hard back up the middle, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Segura for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Into the box, Bradley Zimmer, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.